This is breaking news from history. A single decision made centuries ago is still shaping America today. In 1776, 13 colonies did the unthinkable. They challenged the most powerful empire on earth. What followed was chaos, war, sacrifice, but also the birth of a nation. This moment created a new idea that power belongs to the people. What if I told you Washington was never built for America? Before tech giants, before skyscrapers, this land belonged to ancient tribes. For thousands of years, Native Americans lived with the forests, the rivers, and the sea. Then explorers arrived. Fur traders followed. Power slowly shifted. In 1846, a deal between nations changed everything. Washington became American territory. Railroads came, cities grew. Seattle was born. From quiet forests to global influence. Washington didn't rise overnight. It was shaped by land power. What if I told you California was never meant to be American? Before Hollywood, before Silicon Valley, this land had another story. For thousands of years, Native American tribes lived peacefully here. Then came Spain. Missions were built, cultures were forced to change. Later, Mexico took control of California, but power never stays still. In 1848, everything changed. Gold was discovered. Thousands rushed in. Fortunes were made. Lives were destroyed. Just 2 years later, California joined the United States. From native land to Spanish rule to Mexican control to American state. California wasn't born overnight. It was taken, changed, and rebuilt. This is the real history of California. What if I told you America was not born free? Before freedom, there was fear. Before democracy, there was control. In the 1700s, the British Empire ruled American colonies. Heavy taxes, no rights, no voice. People had enough. In 1773, angry colonists sent a warning by throwing British tea into the ocean. The empire laughed, but history was already changing. 3 years later, something dangerous happened. A document was signed. A king was challenged. A revolution began. July 4th, 1776. America, a country that changed the world forever. But do you know how the United States was really born? Before America existed, this land belonged to Native Americans. In the 1600s, British settlers arrived, searching for power, land, and freedom. At first, they followed British rule, but heavy taxes, no rights, and unfair laws created anger. Then came 1775. The American Revolution began. Under the leadership of George Washington, ordinary people stood against the strongest empire in the world. In 1776, history was written. The Declaration of Independence was signed. America was no longer a colony. It became a free nation. From struggle to superpower. This is the beginning of the United States of America. America was not discovered. It was built through war, ambition, and sacrifice. Before skyscrapers and superpower status, this land belonged to native tribes who lived here for thousands of years. Then came settlers, crossing deadly oceans, searching for freedom but finding conflict instead. In 1776, a bold decision changed history forever. 13 colonies challenged the strongest empire on earth and declared independence. The nation grew, expanded westward, fighting wars that tested its unity and morality. Industry, innovation, and global conflicts turned America into an unstoppable. The history of the United States of America is a story of struggle, freedom, and power. Before Europeans arrived, Native American tribes lived peacefully across the land for thousands of years. In 1492, Christopher Columbus reached America, changing history forever. In 1776, 13 colonies declared independence from British rule. America wasn't built the way you think. Before the skyscrapers, before the power, there were native tribes living freely. Then came explorers, wars, and a fight for independence in 1776. America grew through struggle, sacrifice, and painful history. From slavery to freedom, from colonies to a superpower. This isn't just history, this is how America was made. People don't talk about this side of America. Everyone shows success, but nobody shows the struggle. Behind these streets, there are people about hope, about not giving up. Some fail, some win, but everyone tries. No filters, no fake smiles. This is the real America. This is America. Not the version you see in movies, not the one with perfect filters. This is real life. People chasing dreams on busy streets, coffee in their hands, hope in their eyes. Some days are loud, some days are quiet, but every day has a story. Here, strangers become friends, failures turn into lessons, and small moments matter the most. It's not about being rich, it's about believing. Believing that tomorrow can be better, that hard work still means something, and that dreams are worth the struggle. No filters, no acting, no fake perfection, just real. The American Civil War was one of the most important and devastating conflicts in the history of the United States. It was fought between 1861 and 1865, dividing the nation into two sides, the Union in the North and the Confederate States in the South. The roots of the war stretched back decades. The main cause was slavery, along with disagreements over states' rights, economic differences, and political power between North and South. The southern states depended heavily on agriculture and enslaved labor, while the northern states were becoming more industrialized. As new states were added to the country, the question of whether slavery should be allowed created deep national tension. In 1860, Abraham Lincoln was elected president. Many southern states believed his leadership threatened the future of slavery. As a result, 11 states seceded from the Union and formed the Confederate States of America. The official war began in April 1861, when Confederate forces fired on Fort Sumter. What many believed would be a short conflict quickly turned into a brutal and bloody war. Major battles soon followed. The First Battle of Bull Run showed that neither side was prepared for the scale of destruction ahead. The Battle of Antietam became the bloodiest single day in American history. Later, the Battle of Gettysburg marked a major turning point, with heavy losses on both sides. Throughout the war, President Abraham Lincoln struggled to preserve the Union. In 1863, he issued the Emancipation Proclamation, declaring enslaved people in Confederate-held territory free. Although it did not immediately end slavery everywhere, it transformed the war into a fight for human freedom and allowed African Americans to join the Union Army. As the conflict continued, Union forces gained strength under generals such as Ulysses S. Grant. The South, led by General Robert E. Lee, fought fiercely, but faced shortages of supplies and manpower. By 1865, Union troops pushed deep into Confederate territory. On April 9, 18, breaking news from Latin America. Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro has reportedly been allegedly kidnapped or captured during a highly controversial operation. According to multiple reports, the operation involved advanced military coordination and was carried out outside Venezuelan territory, raising serious questions about international law and sovereignty. The Venezuelan government has strongly condemned the act, calling it an illegal abduction and a direct violation of national independence. The United States of America is not just a country, it is an idea of freedom, power, opportunity, and global influence. Founded in 1776, the United States was born from a revolution that changed the meaning of freedom forever. From 13 colonies to a global superpower, America's journey is one of struggle, innovation, and dominance. The United States is known for its powerful democracy, a nation where people have the right to speak, dream, and build their. The United States of America is not just a country, it is an idea of freedom, power, opportunity, and global influence. Founded in 1776, the United States was born from a revolution that changed the meaning of freedom forever. From 13 colonies to a global superpower, America's journey is one of struggle, innovation, and dominance. The United States is known for its powerful democracy, a nation where people have the right to speak, dream, and build their future. Its constitution became a model for many countries around the world. When it comes to power, the United States stands unmatched. It has the strongest military in the world, with advanced technology, elite soldiers, and a defense system that protects not only America, but also its allies across the globe. American fighter jets rule the skies, its Navy controls the oceans, and its Army is trained to respond anywhere, anytime. This military strength makes the United States a global protector and leader. But America's power is not only military. Its economy is one of the largest in the world. Wall Street controls global finance. The US dollar is the most powerful currency on Earth. What happens in America affects markets everywhere. Technology is another pillar of American dominance. Silicon Valley is the heart of innovation. Companies like Google, Apple, Microsoft, and Tesla have changed how the world lives, works, and communicates. From smartphones to artificial intelligence, from space exploration to medical research, the United States leads the future. NASA represents America's dream beyond Earth. From landing on the moon to exploring Mars, America has always looked beyond limits. Culture is another powerful weapon of the United States. Hollywood movies are watched worldwide. American music, fashion, and lifestyle influence billions of people every day. Cities like New York represent ambition. Los Angeles represents creativity. Washington, D.C. represents power. And places like Texas represent strength and industry. The natural beauty of the United States is unmatched. From the Grand Canyon to the Golden Gate Bridge, from vast highways to endless landscapes, America is as beautiful as it is powerful. What truly makes the United States special is its people. People from every background, every culture, every dream come together to build one nation. This diversity is America's true strength. Different minds, one goal, progress. The United States is not perfect. It faces challenges, but its ability to adapt, to innovate, and to lead keeps it at the top. That is why the United States of America is not just a nation, it is a global force. The history of the United States began in the 1600s when European settlers arrived in America. In 1776, the 13 colonies declared independence from British rule, giving birth to a new nation. After years of struggle, the United States became free and adopted democracy as its foundation. In the 1800s, America faced a brutal civil war, but unity was restored under Abraham Lincoln. The 20th century transformed the U.S. into a global power through industrial growth and world wars. Today, the United States stands as one of the most powerful and influential countries in the world.
The United States has one of the most powerful militaries in the world. Behind this strength is advanced weapon technology, strict discipline, and decades of battlefield experience. American guns are not just weapons, they are symbols of engineering, precision, and global influence. The power of United States weapons comes from innovation and reliability. America invests billions of dollars every year in defense research and testing. Every weapon is designed to work in extreme. The United States has one of the most powerful militaries in the world. Behind this strength is advanced weapon technology, strict discipline, and decades of battlefield experience. American guns are not just weapons, they are symbols of engineering, precision, and global influence. The power of United States weapons comes from innovation and reliability. America invests billions of dollars every year in defense research and testing. Every weapon is designed to work in extreme conditions, whether it is desert heat, freezing cold, or urban environments. Accuracy, durability, and technology are the foundation of American firepower. The M4 carbine is the backbone of the United States Army. It is compact, modern, and trusted by American soldiers worldwide. Its design allows flexibility in different combat situations, making it one of the most reliable rifles in modern warfare. Before the M4, the M16 rifle changed military history. Introduced during the Vietnam era, it influenced weapon design across the world. The M16 represents the beginning of modern American rifle dominance. For long-range power, the United States uses the Barrett M82. This rifle is known for extreme distance and precision. It is designed to control the battlefield from far away and disable critical enemy equipment. The Barrett M82 symbolizes America's dominance in long-range firepower. On the battlefield, support weapons play a major role. The M240 machine gun provides continuous fire support and helps control combat zones. It is trusted for its reliability and sustained performance. The minigun represents raw American firepower. Mounted.
The United States of America is not just a country, it's a global power. From New York's financial empire to Silicon Valley's billion-dollar innovations, this is the land where dreams turn into reality.
Do you know who the richest people in the United States are? Here are the top 10 billionaires of America. Number 10, Steve Ballmer, former chief executive officer of Microsoft, with a net worth of around $95 billion. Number 9, Sergey Brin, co-founder of Google, with a net worth of about $95 billion. Number 8, Larry Page, another co-founder of Google, worth approximately $98 billion. Number 7, Mark Zuckerberg, founder of Facebook, now Meta, with a net worth of nearly $100 billion. Number 6, Larry Ellison, founder of Oracle, with a total wealth of about $108 billion. Number 5, Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors of all time, with a net worth of around $118 billion. Number 4, Bill Gates, co-founder of Microsoft, with an estimated net worth of $125 billion. Number 3, Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, worth approximately $135 billion. Number 2, Elon Musk, chief executive officer of Tesla and SpaceX, with a net worth of over $230 billion. And number 1, Elon Musk, the richest person in the United States. Follow for more amazing facts.
New nation. Scene 8. George Washington. George Washington became the leader of the American Army. His leadership, patience, and determination inspired the colonists. Under his command, the colonies continued their fight for independence. Scene 9. Birth of the United States. In 1783, Britain officially accepted defeat. The United States of America was born. Scene 1. Native Americans. Before the United States was formed, this land was home to Native American tribes. They lived here for thousands of years with their own cultures, traditions, and ways of life. They respected nature and survived through hunting, farming, and trade. Scene 2. Christopher Columbus, 1492. In the year 1492, Christopher Columbus arrived in the Americas. His journey opened the door for European exploration and settlement in this new land. This moment changed the history of the world forever. Scene 3. European colonization. After Columbus, European powers like Britain, Spain, and France began building colonies. They came in search of land, wealth, and power. Slowly, European settlements spread across North America. Scene 4. The 13 Colonies. By the early 1700s, Britain had established 13 colonies along the eastern coast. These colonies grew economically but were controlled by British laws and rulers. The colonists had no voice in British government decisions. Scene 5. British taxes and protests. Britain imposed heavy taxes on the colonies to pay for its wars. The colonists were angry because they were taxed without representation. This led to protests and growing resistance against British rule. Scene 6. American Revolutionary War. In 1775, the American Revolutionary War began. Colonial forces fought against the powerful British Army. This land was home to Native American tribes. They lived here for thousands of years with their own cultures, traditions, and ways of life. They respected nature and survived through hunting, farming, and trade. Scene 2. Christopher Columbus, 1492. In the year 1492, Christopher Columbus arrived in the Americas. His journey opened the door for European exploration and settlement in this new land. This moment changed the history of the world forever. Scene 3. European colonization. After Columbus, European powers like Britain, Spain, and France began building colonies. They came in search of land, wealth, and power. Slowly, European settlements spread across North America. Scene 4. The 13 Colonies. By the early 1700s, Britain had established 13 colonies along the eastern coast. These colonies grew economically but were controlled by British laws and rulers. The colonists had no voice in British government decisions. Scene 5. British taxes and protests. Britain imposed heavy taxes on the colonies to pay for its wars. The colonists were angry because they were taxed without representation. This led to protests and growing resistance against British rule. Scene 6. American Revolutionary War. In 1775, the American Revolutionary War began. Colonial forces fought against the powerful British Army. This war was a fight for freedom and self-rule. Scene 7. Declaration of Independence, 1776. In 1776, the colonies declared independence from Britain. The Declaration of Independence stated that all people